welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be trying Battlefield 5 and seeing how it is in 2024. This is probably one of the only Battlefield games that I have not played on the channel yet. I was pretty hesitant at checking it out, mainly because of a lot of the cheating problem that I've heard, but when I was looking up stuff about this game, it seems like they may have fixed it, and with the couple matches that I've played, I haven't really came across any cheaters, unless they're very few and far between. So this game was on sale on EA, so I picked it up. It's only like a couple bucks, and with the couple games that I've played so far, I've been having a ton of fun. I've been putting so much time into Battlefield 1, and since I unlocked pretty much everything in that game, I wanted to go here now. And it's been a great time. This is probably the first very controversial Battlefield game for a number of reasons, but towards the end, specifically when they released the Pacific Theater update, that's really when the game turned around, and a lot of people really started to love the game. So I just want to show you guys a little bit of the characters here, the customization, and then we're going to jump into a game and show it off, because honestly, I've been having a good amount of fun here. So your standard 4 classes as usual. So for Assault, for their main weapon, they have an assault rifle or a semi-auto rifle. There's a somewhat decent variety of weapons in this game. And considering that I've played a number of World War II games, I recognize a large number of the weapons. So it's cool seeing those in the game as well. And you get all your good things here. Because compared to Battlefield 1, I actually recognize the things that I'm using, at least a good number of it. There's a couple that I've never heard of before. But, don't worry. This M1 Garand right here, oh, it pings. But lately, this has been the rifle I've been rocking with. I haven't played this game in a while. I thought I actually owned it, but it turns out I had it through EA Pass, I guess, like a year or two ago. So that's why I had to pay a couple bucks to pick it up. I've been waiting for a sale, and thankfully I saw it. There aren't really a large number of pistol variety in this game. I wish there were a little bit more. Maybe a pistol with like a giant magazine, or like 1 or 2 more revolvers. That's one thing I really liked about Battlefield 1. Even though there weren't a whole lot of pistols in that game, each one felt a tiny bit different. But the pistols, besides that, they do feel really good in this game. And there are some kind of cool, unique ones, like this weird thing here. And where was the other one? This thing. This thing looks like a nail gun, but it shoots 1 bullet at a time. There's a lot of melee weapons to choose from that you can unlock. Whole bunch of grenades for each of the classes. There's a somewhat decent amount of equipment. It's about your average for a Battlefield game. But one of my favorite things was the character customization. So you have presets up here, which you cannot customize, and then you have all of these down here. And you can customize, let me see here, which one has... Okay, this one has, I think... No, that's a legendary one. This one, okay. Customize the headgear, torso, legs, and you can give them some face paint. It was pretty controversial when this came out about female characters being in this game, because females, as far as I know, didn't really serve in the front lines. I could be wrong on that. There's probably a country or two that did. There's just so much involved during World War II. Almost everybody, it seems like, was involved in one point or another. So there could easily be an army somewhere that had female soldiers. But honestly, it doesn't bother me all that much. In fact, one of my... Yeah, it was this one here. I had a female as my medic. So for the medic weapons, it's mainly SMGs, and there's a couple bolt actions. As for the SMGs, I have a little bit of mixed feelings. So you have some pretty cool ones. I've never seen that before. Got your good old grease gun. That thing looks cool. The good old classic Sten. I don't think a PPSH is in this game. Although that was a Russian weapon, so... Huh, that's actually kind of weird. I just now realized that. And, of course, you got the good old Tommy gun. But here's the thing. And the MP40. You got this one. Oh, I'm wrong. I guess that is... Is this a PPSH? Maybe it's just called something different. But you have 1 side magazine weapon. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. So there are 6 guns that kind of look somewhat similar. Now, if you have bipods and whatnot, so you can kind of say those are a little bit different. But I feel like there's like... I don't know if I'd say there's too many. Maybe I wish they had maybe a little bit more, but, I mean, I don't know the variety of weapons during World War II other than the amount that I know off the top of my head. And then, of course, when you go to support here, you got your LMGs, good old classic bar, FG-42, the good old Lewis gun, a Bren, and then this gun from Battlefield 1. I never used this gun. I always thought it was weird that an LMG with 20 rounds, when every other weapon has... Oh. I thought they all had like 100 bullets in them. There's a number of them that have like 20 rounds. Never mind, I'm not even going to finish my... I'm not even going to finish my sentence. But these are LMGs, so that makes sense that they have small magazines. You got a number of shotguns to choose from. The good old DB. And this weird-looking one right here. This is when you start getting into bigger magazines. Maybe not this one. You got your Bren. Or not Bren, the, I think it's called a Browning. I think that's what this gun is. This thing used to be my main weapon. You get a VGO, good old MG42, and an MG34. I believe for these weapons, they don't aim down the sights. They kind of just zoom in a tiny bit. So in order to aim down the sights, you have to use the bipod. Which I think is a pretty cool feature for the MMGs. And lastly, of course, you got the snipers. There's a wide variety of things here. You got this gun that has a lot of things happening at once. There's a lot of moving parts and things happening with this rifle. I've yet to check that out. 2 pistol carbines. Pretty cool. Anti-material rifles. I don't know what exactly a self-loading rifle is. I thought it was a semi-automatic rifle, but then I saw this. So, I don't know. I can't tell if this is like a bolt for bolt action, or this just releases the cartridge. So I'm guessing they're semi-automatic, but with low magazine, or no, low clips, not magazines. I think all these weapons here are fed through the top by a clip. What it looks like. That one might be a magazine, but I'm not sure. And of course, you got your good old classics here. Good old Kar 98. I was kind of hoping there'd be a Mosin. I think the Mosin was used in World War II. But hey, it's still a good selection of stuff. So, now that I've pretty much shown all that, then you have your 4 countries up here to choose from. I was hoping that Russia would make it in here, because Russia was, I think, a good part of stuff that happened during World War II, so that would have been a really good faction to include, especially some of the maps. Some cool, snowy Stalingrad maps, you know, stuff like that. But that's alright. But let's get out of here. Let's not waste any more time, because we're going to jump into a match. Not that button.
Victim to the enemy.
Well, what a game to load into. So, we're immediately going into the Pacific right here.
Take back their objectives.
We're just gonna rock out the assault class so I can be anti-tank.
We must work towards a better position.
I guess we're just gonna go in and, I suppose, hope for the best. The teams seem pretty balanced. I should also add to, unless it's not going to let me show it here, there's a lot of vehicles. There's a good amount of tanks and other things, and I think each faction has their own vehicles too. Like every other Battlefield game, but there's like 5 or 6 different tanks for each of the 4 main factions that are in this game. And I gotta say, the game looks beautiful. I'm running this on Ultra and High. I had to turn a few things down, and I had to turn off DX12, because DX12 was causing some severe frame loss. But so far, this is almost buttery smooth. There's a couple times where it might dip a tiny bit if things are getting a little bit hectic like that, but
we have lost objective Charlie.
We don't have a single base.
The enemy has control of all objectives. Don't let them win.
Hopefully I can do something here. I might find a new game, but we're going to find out. So the only thing I really didn't like about this game at first was the spotting system. This is the only Battlefield game that does not have the modern spotting system, where instead of spotting an enemy, it kind of just spots an area, which I personally never liked. And you have to be recon in order to actually spot people. Okay. I don't see anybody else nearby. Ooh, that was close. I mean, usually when I play games like this, in like historical shooters, I usually stick to weapons that I know and I'm familiar with, but I saw this one and I was like, I'm happy I tried a different weapon that I've never seen before, because this thing is so much fun to use. Get down here. Another cool thing that this game has that I have not seen in any other Battlefield.
Attention all squad. We have taken
Well,
objective Baker.
let me not die and then I'll show it. Let me turn off the chat up there. Come on. Hey, we're getting some points now. I don't want to be in a vehicle. I want to show these things off. So you can prone this way, and then you can prone on your back. It's little small things like that that are really cool. You can go backwards like this. It's such a cool little feature. But One of my favorite things that no other Battlefield game has done before is this building system. You can't build wherever you want, but you can build fortifications as long as nothing's blocking the way, and you get points for building it. I'm pretty sure that any buildings you break down, you can kind of fortify the rubble of it and make a little little fortification. You can't like completely rebuild the building.
Objective Baker is under enemy control.
You can also build, I don't know if it'll show it here or not, but there'll be like medical stations and ammo stations that you can build as well. Let me get rid of this tank. I want to try this rocket launcher out, but it has some pretty terrible range for how far it flies. It goes like 10 feet and then it drops down.
Dog has been secured.
I'm going to go for the C4 kill. Maybe not. I mean, this rocket launcher does, I think, the most damage out of all of them, but the range is just, it's bad. You gotta practically up close, or you gotta aim up like a mortar when you shoot this thing. Like how they're building fortresses up here. I think this game does destruction somewhat the best. This and Battlefield 1 are like on a new level when it comes to destruction. You can practically just drive through buildings with tanks and it'll just destroy it and not stop. It's pretty satisfying to do. I think there's somebody in here. Nobody? This was one of the ammo stations that you can craft. And of course you can destroy it too. One of the cool things I like about this and Battlefield 1, you can use your weapons to fight back against airplanes, and I just got shotgunned. Since they're not very heavy armored, and you don't have to rely on only anti-air, our tickets are low. They were about the same earlier. We're like about to lose already. Okay, I might be able to spawn and accomplish something. This screen was also pretty annoying at first when I first got the game. It's like another step before you can spawn back in. Oh, I can get a plane? Oh, this is good. Here we go. Is this inverted or no? Please don't be inverted. Are we good? Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice! I don't know what I'm hitting, but I'm shooting.
We have established control of Objective Charlie.
Alright. Okay. We're just gonna get a tank instead. These spawns are so cool. As much as I love Battlefield 2042, this is one of the coolest things about this game where, I don't know if it's all the maps, but actually being able to spawn on the airfield or taking off from a base with a vehicle instead of just dropping in with it or already flying in the air. It feels nice. But we've established that I am satisfied by the smallest things in games. I guess we're not going to run these over. There's somebody over here. Oh, there he is. Well, that's the end of this match. I guess we're going to get into the next one here. we lost pretty quick. I thought our tickets were much higher when I joined. But yeah, I said in the beginning of the video, my only concern with Battlefield 5 was I was worried that games were going to be ruined with cheaters, which at one point it seemed like that was the case. But I heard that they put a new anti-cheat into the more modern Battlefield games. I believe 2042, 5, and I think Battlefield 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Those games use a new anti-cheat, which, at least from my experience, it seems like it's working. I've only played like 3 or 4 matches since I got the game back. But the downside with it, though, was that people that play on Linux can no longer play Battlefield, which I think is unfortunate, because we shouldn't exclude people that want to use an alternative operating system. Because unfortunately, I don't believe these modern Battlefield games work with Linux at all. I think Battlefield 4 still uses the original anti-cheat, so I think they can still play that, but I couldn't tell you. Oh, there's already 3 planes flying over. Oh my god.
Capture then hold as many objectives as you can.
Well, at least there's a second round, so we don't have to wait in a loading screen to start a new game. If you have this game on a solid state, it seems to run. It seems to load the level in pretty quick. Oh, that was a nice. Wait, is he dead? Oh yeah, he's dead. I don't. It's highlighted like he's alive. All right, I'm gonna go here. As much as I want to use this, I want to go with the good old classic MP40. The guns sound and feel so good in this game. This will probably always be one of my favorite Battlefield games. It's definitely up there. I don't know how I would rank them all. I was thinking about doing a video ranking my favorite Battlefield games, because this one's definitely towards the top, but comparing it to like Battlefield 4, it's pretty tough as to which one I would pick. I can't tell, is this the exact same map we were just playing on? I can't tell. Oh no! Got killed by a Lewis gun. Might have to turn some settings down because a little bit of frame drops when things get crazy. Now, even though I'm not a big fan of this revive system where if you die, there's another screen you have to go through before you can get back up, or respawn, I mean. I do like that if you're a medic, you no longer need a defibrillator or a syringe or anything to revive. It's just built in. Because for my equipment here, I don't have anything to revive people. You just hold E on them. And in your squad, you can revive your squad members even if you're not a medic. It just takes another couple seconds to get them up. I think for right now, since I saw a tank, we're just going to go back to assault. Well, things I showed off. I think this might be my longest Battlefield video I've made. I think I hear somebody over here. Maybe not. Yeah, I might have to knock some things down to high, because I think Ultra and high is making things struggle a little bit. In this game, you can also scale higher walls than normal. I wonder if I can, like, show the animation. I don't know if I can or not. You'll see your character try to reach up at a high wall. I don't think my character will do it though because he's can be scaled. Let's see. Can I make this shot? I doubt it. That ain't gonna hit. That's not gonna hit. I knew it. Where did it even land? There's one rocket launcher I like using that once you shoot it, you kind of just throw it away and grab a new one. Not the most damaging, but it's probably... I don't know, it's just one that I usually use because the rocket doesn't have much drop. It flies pretty straight-ish. Nope, don't you revive. Don't you revive, buddy. You stay down. I'm gonna see if I can mortar this. Hold up. I don't know where that's gonna go. Hopefully I do something with it. I'm betting that thing didn't even make it past here. There's a small feature that's cool is you can sprint while crouched like this. I have no more rockets. Oh. Let me get rid of him. I keep saying him, like, I don't know what the gender is of the people playing because, as everybody knows, this game has male and female characters in it.
Soldiers, we have lost objective Baker. We have lost objective.
Sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. It's so satisfying reloading these rifles. When you're like 5 or so rounds down, just shoving the whole clip in, that's so satisfying. So it makes you want to unload at least 5 rounds before reloading, because if you don't, for example, and you take out 4, you gotta load it one at a time. I know when I used to play this game. I don't know if it's still overpowered. We're gonna give it a try, though. This gun was so annoying. It's a little more bouncy than I remember it being, but that I still hit some of my shots. How good is a semi-auto? Person, right? Wow. It has like next to no recoil on semi-auto, and it seems to do still pretty good damage. I think bullets pen walls in this game, at least thin walls. I'm gonna get a kill with this rocket launcher. Or I'm just gonna get sniped. Alright, back to full auto because we're gonna need it. Since things are getting a little crazy. Oh, somebody in the water right here. Get rid of them. Whoa! Oh, there's people everywhere! Yeah, I'll probably end the video maybe after the once the game ends, which we're about. This round looks like we're about a quarter of the way through, so And it seems to be going pretty quick as long as we hold these points. Like I said earlier, this will probably be my longest Battlefield video because I've been wanting to play this game so much. And I was just waiting for the sale to pop. Boom! Get that! Okay. Alright. I need the motivation of the ping. I need the ping. The most American sound ever. Ready for it? Oh, okay. I feel like this single-handedly saved the game when that trailer came out. They made sure to feature that ping in that Pacific Theater trailer. I'm really glad they did. Because any game that has an M1 Garand that doesn't ping when it runs out of ammo, it's a sad game.
Keep at them. We are winning this.
Funny enough, I don't think I've actually used this gun a whole lot. We're going to see how it is. It has 8 rounds in it. Seems pretty accurate. Or, you know, maybe we could force a ping. No, you see, that's not the same. That's not the same. A gun like this, you gotta unload it all the way before reloading. You can't halfway reload this thing. It's just not the same. If you're gonna use that, use a different gun. Look at that, we're already halfway down. That's going very quick. It'd be nice if I can get a little bit more vehicle gameplay in this video. I don't see anybody. I can't aim. I'm very... My aim is shaky using these iron sights. There we go. Oh, there's somebody else over here. Oh, I'm gonna hit somebody with this ping shot. I forgot to show, once I die, there is a kind of I was gonna say reload, but there's kind of a weapon customization system in this game. Cosmetically, there's a lot of things you could do with weapons. I think that's pretty good. You can customize different parts of the weapon, but it's, once again, all cosmetic. So for this, for example, you can change the muzzle, barrel, receiver, stock, and put a charm on it. Or if you go to the Pacific Palm here, and if you have all the items, you could put an entire set on it. But for this gun, I just like sticking with the default, unless I find a better one. And weapons usually have a couple sights. They got your regular one, at least for rifles. Different weapons have different sights. There's only like a couple. But you got like your default. You have like a little red dot sight, but it's not... I don't think it's a red dot. I think it's... Oh! I guess it is a red dot. Sniper scope. You have a short range scope. And then you have a special skinned red dot sight. Apparently there's gold you can get. Every weapon can be customized. Well, I thought I took that off. Like, I'm down just to use the regular iron sights for it. Yeah, it's harder than using the sight, but the gun's not the same if you start putting stuff on it. What is shooting me over here? I don't... Where was that person at? In the building? Alright, I'll flush them out. I will flush them out of there. I destroyed a fortification. Oh. Somebody right down there. I'm coming for you. Better run. Boom! Get out of here. The fortifications is such a cool thing. Support builds things faster than any other character. There's a couple maps where you can destroy bridges and rebuild them. But for this house, for example, like how this is destroyed, you can't rebuild the house, but you can build these things around it to reinforce the rubble that is now around you.
We have taken objective Charlie.
We got, I think the enemy team has 100 tickets to go. Oh, they're about to be 100 tickets. So yeah, once we finish this game, that'll be the video, and you guys got like a 50-minute video to indulge on Battlefield 5. I don't know, I might actually do more videos of this game. I've been having a ton of fun in just a couple games I've been playing. Especially since my old computer had a lot of trouble running this game smooth because it had a weaker CPU. I can play this game much more smoothly now, even though I'm going to have to turn down settings. So I think I made the settings a little too high. Ooh, that was a nice shot. That did only 20 damage? Why do I use this thing if it only does 20 damage? I like my other one, and I feel like it does more. I thought that did a ton of damage. Somebody's up here. I hear somebody. I hear rustling in the trees! Alright. Can I get one melee kill? Ah! I want to get a melee kill. Yeah, I'm going to switch to my normal rocket launcher here. What do we have? Nope, wrong selection over here. I've used this thing so much. And yeah, you literally just throw it when you fire. I do not remember how much damage it does to a tank, so hopefully I can find an enemy tank to fire it at. Another cool thing that I forgot about. If you grab a Jeep like that, or like a truck, these weapons that are mounted around the map, you can attach to them and drive around with that behind you. So somebody can operate this while you're pulling them around in a truck. And that is something I have not seen in Battlefield before, and that is awesome. I don't know if that's the rocket launcher here I'm thinking of. There's one mounted rocket launcher in this game. I don't know if it's this one or not, but it will almost one-shot a tank on a direct hit. It is crazy. I want to find another tank I can shoot this thing at. Anybody over here? Somebody's going to eat this rocket before this game ends. I don't know who, but somebody's going to. Oh, look, tank right over here. Let's see if I can get to it in time. I'm going to revive this person here. Yep, takes significantly longer, which is a good feature to have. I think the tank is gone. Is the tank dead? Oh, it must be. Can't tell if I hear a tank or not. Well, might not be getting a tank kill, but at least we got one kill with it. And I'm gonna get another. I don't know who killed me. Oh! That was a lucky shot. I did not think I was gonna make that shot. And there we are. That was so much fun. I don't know what it is, Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, they just have this... something special about them. Alright, well... That was Battlefield 5. Is it worth it in 2024? Absolutely. Like I said, I haven't really came across a lot of cheaters, but I've also only played like 4 or 5 games. At least recently, since this whole anti-cheat change that they did, apparently. And I haven't came across anybody that seems like they're cheating. Maybe it's hidden very well, but so far things have been fair. Having tons of fun. It's on sale for like $6 or $7 US dollars. I don't know what it is in other currencies on the EA app right now. I think it's until sometime in November, I believe. And it's worth every dollar. And I don't think... I was going to say, I thought this game had a campaign. I'd never played the campaign before. At some point, I might have to try these out. One thing I was thinking about doing one day was doing a Let's Play, which I have not done in quite a while, of the Battlefield games that I own. Maybe even the Call of Duties, too. I really want to do each Call of Duty. Just the campaigns, because some of those games have some of the best campaigns I've ever played in Call of Duty and Battlefield. But with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Well, there's all your vehicles. UK and Germany have 6. The US has 3. And Japan has 2. I thought you can customize more than this. Maybe not. Then you have a ton of planes. Feels like I'm playing War Thunder with all these planes and tanks. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.